Good morning, class 8. My name Sheikh Zoya. I'm teaching you a maths. Okay, students, just go through the first chapter. There is a rational number. As I already learned, the students those who are familiar with me, they had already I just learned in the lower classes in 7th standard, 6th standards about the basic concepts of number. I'm just recalling the numbers. The first is natural number. You just see on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4. These all are the natural numbers, and it can also be called as counting number, and you know that it is denoted by capital N. The second, just see whole number. The natural number along with 0 are called whole number, and it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 and goes on, and it is denoted by capital W. Same as integers. In integers you can see positive numbers, negative numbers including 0. These all are called integers. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and goes on the both side, and it is denoted by capital Z. Fourth is rational number. The numbers that can be expressed in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0 are called rational number. Now see what is the meaning of rational number. A number which can be expressed in P upon Q. P upon Q it means that it in a fraction, and where P and Q both are integers. Integers means P should be a negative number or a positive number, both P and Q, but Q never be 0. Then these kinds of numbers are called rational number. There are some example I had written on the screen, just see, and it is denoted by capital Q. Okay, you just learn the rational number definition. It can be asked in exam. Now see the properties of rational number. The first is closure property, where a belongs to rational numbers such that a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a. We add any number with a 0, the answer comes that number only. That is closure property. And the closure property of rational number holds only in addition, subtraction and multiplication. The second is commutative property. In that two numbers will be there. For a, b belongs to rational number such that a plus b is equal to b plus a, or ab is equal to ba. A plus b is equal to b plus a means if I add 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2, the answer comes same, 5. Or 2 3s are or 3 2s are, the answer comes same. So commutative property holds only in addition and multiplication. The next is associative property. A, B, C belongs to Q, in that a plus in bracket b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. In the same way in multiplication also. In this also you can hold it. This both in associative only addition and multiplication can be hold, and you get the same answer. Distributive property means in which property the two signs can be used. A into b plus c which is equal to ab plus ac. A in bracket b minus c is equal to ab minus ac. This is your distributive property. Okay. Now see the additive inverse. Additive inverse means a upon b is equal to minus a upon b. The number should be in positive, it becomes in negative. If the number is in negative, it becomes in positive. And the additive identity of addition is 0. Multiplicative inverse. The next name of multiplicative inverse is reciprocal. A upon b, which can be reciprocal or we can say multiplicative inverse, वो उल्टा हो जाएगा, is b upon a. And the identity of multiplication is 1. If we multiply both the digit, the number given and then multiplicative inverse, the answer should comes 1. In same way in additive inverse, if we add both the number, the answer should come 0. I had written 0 is the additive identity for rational number and 1 is the multiplicative identity for rational number. Now just go through the exercise. In exercise question number 1, there are the two simplification are there. You have to just please pay attention on that because only 2 are there and 2 are there in the illustration. So you have to do both the 4, all the 4, okay. See, these are the numbers. You can see these are the numbers. Okay, minus 2 upon 3 into 3 upon 5 plus 5 upon 2 minus 3 upon 5 into 1 upon 6. These are the one numbers, these are the second numbers. In both the numbers, you can see the common thing, 3 upon 5. Just take it out. What is remaining? Minus 2 upon 3 minus this sign 1 upon 6. And the rest the number is plus 5 upon 2. this 2-digit becomes commutative property that I had written over here. Now see this, a bracket b plus c or b minus c, this becomes distributive. Here the multiplication sign will be there, in the addition or subtraction you can see. Just solve the inner bracket, you get the answer minus 5 upon 6. Just cut it down, 3 1s are 3 2s are 6, 5 5 cut. So the answer becomes minus 1/2 plus 5 upon 2. The denominator are same, minus 1 plus 5 becomes 4 upon 2. The answer you got 2. Okay. If you are not understanding, please repeat the video and just go through it. The second sum, just see here. This sum and this both are common. What the common thing is that 2 upon 5. I just had written in a side only. What is the remaining? Minus 3 upon 7 plus 1 upon 14. The rest is minus 1 upon 6 into 3 upon 2. Whatever the cancellation part will be there, you have to just cut it down and just write it down. Same the denominator, make the denominator same. Just solve it. You should get minus 5 upon 14. Cut it out, whatever the reducing form you should do it. After that, here see again the denominator becomes different. So you have to make it same. So just take a LCM. Minus 4 minus 7 becomes minus 11 upon 28. Now question number 2. Additive inverse. Okay. 2 upon 8. So the additive inverse of 2 upon 8 is minus 2 upon 8. Minus 5 upon 9. So becomes 5 upon 9. See here, the minus sign is up, minus sign is down. So both the signs should be cut. So the question becomes 6 upon 5. So the answer will be minus 6 upon 5. In the same way, you have to do the rest of others. Now see the verification. They had given you minus of minus x is equal to x. In verification, you have to prove the LHS and RHS both. The LHS and RHS both should be same. First, you have to take the additive inverse of x. You know x additive inverse is minus x. The 11 upon 15 becomes minus 11 upon 15. Put the value in LHS, see what the answer comes. And the same way in RHS. If both the answers same, you can see that LHS is equal to RHS, hence verified. Okay. Same thing you have to do with the second also. Now see the question number 4. Multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse, the next name is reciprocal. Minus 13 upon 1 becomes 1 upon minus 13. Minus 13 upon 19 becomes minus 19 upon 13. See the third one, minus 5 upon 8 into minus 3 upon 7. First solve this. It becomes 15 upon 56. Then do the multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of this. So 56 upon 15 in the same way. Now see, name the property of the. By this you can see that the 1 is the number is there. So 1 is their multiplicative identity. See, 2 digits had been happened and both are same. A into B, B upon A. So it is commutative. See, multiplicative inverse. The answer comes 1. So multiplicative inverse. Just solve these sums. 6 multiply 6 upon 13 by the reciprocal of minus 7 upon 16. 6 upon 13 into minus 16 upon 7, reciprocal of minus 7 upon 16. Multiply it, you should get the answer. Okay. In the same way, this also. You have to prove it is a multiplicative inverse. No, it is, then why? And it is not, then why not? Okay. Now see the number line. You have to represent the rational number on a number line. So it is very simple. 7 upon 4, it is a positive number. So 0. Start it. 1 upon 4, 2 upon 4, 3 upon 4. And where the 7 upon 4 comes, you have to do it. Now, you are thinking about that where this 1, 2, where are these numbers? So 4 upon 4 becomes 1. 8 upon 4 becomes 2. And for number line, you have to draw the number line with the help of scale and pencil. And the distance between two numbers should be same. Now here minus 5 upon 6. So you have to move on left side. For negative numbers, for left side. For positive numbers, you have to right side of 0. So minus 1 upon 6, 2 upon 6, 3 upon 6, minus 4 upon 6, 5 upon 6. So circle it. Represent this digit on a number line. So in a number line, you have to do it. Now, find 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 2. Smaller than 2 can be represented as 14 upon 7. If you can do the reduction form, the answer comes same. So, 14/7 से छोटे नंबर जितने भी है, जस्ट लाइक 13/7, 12/7, any 5 number you can represent that are the 5 rational number which are smaller than 2. In the same way, 10 rational number between -2/5 and 1/2. So you have to make the denominator same first, and you have to after that you have to check it out whether in between these two number the 10 rational numbers are there or not. So I just multiply with 4, so -8/20, and here 10, so 10/20. Between -8 and 10 there are 10 rational numbers, so write any 10 rational number and you should get it. In the same way you have to do with 5 rational numbers and all. Okay, the one question was there in the illustration, find a rational number between 1/4 and 1/2. In that you have to use the formula of x plus y divided by 2, which is that 1/4 plus 1/2 divided by 2. The answer you should get 3/8 by taking the LCM. If the question can be asked find a rational number, means you have to find only one rational number, and for that the formula is x plus y upon 2. Okay, here we complete our the explanation part of chapter 1. So I'm going to tell you about next chapter on next video. Thank you.